What's up guys, my name's SBC and welcome back to another FIFA 21 video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to link all of your Silver Stars players best into your teams. I've got a couple of different setups in different formations and a lot of different players that you can use. So there's a lot of variety on who you want to get in the team, who you want to start, and obviously when you sub them in you can have almost all of them in there to have the best possible squad you can for the Silver Stars mode. And obviously I'm going to include some of the SBCs that have come out recently as well, such as the Wes Morgan, the Stoppelkamp, and obviously also that Akinfenwa card, who isn't Silver Stars but is still another beast silver player. So let's go straight into this team that I've got on the screen here. This is the team that I run for my Silver Stars setup. As you can see, we've got Sambia starting at right back. He's on 10 chem. If I change Okafor to a right winger, he would be on 10 chem as well. Che Adams, you'll notice, on 8, which is almost there, and that's because of the manager as well. And then Mukhtar as well on 10 chem linked in. Wes Morgan as well, the most recent addition to this squad, 10 chem as well. So as you can see, the team, 100 chemistry. We've got at least 5 of the main expensive or the overpowered players in that we've got from SBCs or Silver Stars. And then when I would go into the game, I would sub on Vidra into the midfield, and also sub on Keane or Akinfenwa or Stoppelkamp. Play Vidra in cam or up top and play the other one in cam, switching into a 4-1-2-1-2 and taking off 2 of the midfielders. So then you would have a team that looks a little bit like this. So that's what the team would look like, guys. Obviously you could then bring in or swap around whoever you want to sub in. You can move these 2 around. You could bring on Akinfenwa if you wanted to, Keane if you wanted to. Play them wherever you want, and if you want to switch to a different formation, of course, that's another option, playing certain players in different positions. But that's just how I would run my setup in game, so that you can see when you switch in, you make some subs, and then later in the game you could always bring on Keane, Akinfenwa, who is left on your bench later in the game if you need them for that impact substitution. And just to show you guys as well, switching back to the 4-3-3 now, you can see here that there are some other options that you can use. If you want to get Che Adams onto 10 chem, then of course you can use this Hesketh card. He is kind of price locked and the silvers fluctuate a lot, so sometimes he's going to be really high, sometimes really low, but you'll see that does get Che Adams onto 10 chem because he's got that perfect club and nation link there. Unfortunately, if you do that, obviously Wes Morgan's going to lose chem, go down to 8, but you can rectify that by again buying Ward to go in goal to link to him, or you could possibly use Fofana at the other centre-back role to get him onto 10 chem. But now I'm going to switch into the number 2 team so that you can see a different way to link these players in. So guys, in silver number 2, you can see that we're running a 4-2-2-2. Obviously we're starting with Wes Morgan, Sambia again, Vidra this time, Che Adams and Akinfenwa. The linchpin in this squad as to how this is set up is Masengo, who will be required to obviously link Sambia and to link to the Akinfenwa, who's the championship player there. The other way you could do this, you could use a Southampton CDM that's French, and you could move him to convert him to a centre mid and move him to cam. In terms of the defence, obviously Wes Morgan is blocked in by the fact that he is just a Prem player. Saliba here is the one that's off chem on 7, but that can be rectified. If you wanted to play a French keeper, or if you wanted to play Renarsson, they will obviously strong link to Saliba, which will give him the 10 chem that you need. Additionally, if you do want to play any other keeper, you could start Fofana there, who gets a strong link to Wes Morgan, and he'll get the better chemistry as well. So those are different options that you can do. In terms of the midfielders though, Wes Morgan's not going to need any other links, so it doesn't actually have to be Chowdhury here. And the other midfielders, basically as long as you can find 2 CDMs that link to each other, one from the Prem, one from the Championship, and they strong link to someone else in the team, you'll still be able to get them on the 10 or 9 chem that they need to be on. So that's another option to get a lot of them in there. And then of course, if you did in-game want to change, you can bring on Mukhtar, Okafor, Keane and Stoppelkamp, the 3 that you want to bring on into any of the positions that are remaining in there, or you want to switch up the formation and move them around. So that's fine. And third and finally, I'm going to show you another team option that you can use. So this option, guys, is in the 4-5-1. You'll see that we're starting Mukhtar. We've got Wes Morgan in there again. We've got Stoppelkamp on the right, we've got Vidra, and we've got Che Adams, which again leaves you 4 of them on the bench to potentially bring on the 3. Just to show you some other quick methods that you can use to link these players in, if we swap Okafor for Stoppelkamp, and then we strong link him to another player from his club, as you'll see down the left with Mukhtar, we've got the nation and league link. On this side, just the club link. You will see that they both get 10 and 9 chem based on whether or not they've got loyalty or your manager affects them. So that's how you perfectly link them down the side. Again, you can also do this with Sambia at right back, and then you use either someone from his club or a French player, and then you've got a strong link again, and they both get the chemistry. So that's pretty much how you would do that. That's how you could run the team with that. Vidra here is going to need Josh Brownhill because he obviously links to him with the Burnley link. Otherwise he wouldn't be on full cam, he'd be on 6 or 7. And then you are going to need a strong link here into Wes Morgan, because he's got a dead link to that left back. So again, that can be rectified by if you wanted to change the keeper, or any of those things. If you don't want to pay Vidra, of course, you can swap into another cam who's English. You could convert Che Adams down, and then he would still strong link. And then of course, if they're both English, you could put Akinfenwa up top instead. Obviously you can see the chemistry a little bit lacking because of Che Adams not being converted here, but if you were to convert him down, he would get full cam on those strong English links to him. In terms of Stoppelkamp and players that link to him as well, I did have a little look. There is 2 right backs with a lot of pace that you can use to link him in down the right hand side. And then there's also a couple of informs from that German 3rd division. However, they do seem to be very pricey, and some of them are extinct, such as this Malone and Serrera, who seem to be coming onto the market for only around 30k. But there's lots of ways that you can play around with this. If you wanted to go for a full German theme, you can obviously link Mukhtar and Stoppelkamp very easily. These are just 3 of the squads that you could run with some players that are objectively will link to them and help. And I hope that helps you guys build a better silver team where you can use the most overpowered team of the weeks, the squad builder players, because these silver cards that have been upgraded to special cards have the stats of gold players and obviously give you a distinct advantage in the silver stars mode. Should make everything a lot easier for you. I hope that this has given you some ideas as to what you've got in your club that you can use to help link all these players in and get the best team out of your players. If you like the video, guys, please leave a like. If you want to subscribe to me, you can. Make sure to check me out on the socials in the about box below. My name's Soapsy, and I'll see you guys later.